Hello all you wonderful people and greetings from Nagai Park in Osaka, Japan. It's in the center of Osaka, so it's surrounded by these large buildings, but it's a big, giant park in the middle of the city. This park is so big and so large that they even have their own little mascot. Look at this little guy. He's got like a, what is that, little ocarina there? It's a popular place to go running or exercise. A good place to enjoy nature and have a picnic if it wasn't as wet as it is right now. You could catch a sporting event inside of the giant stadium that's inside the park as well. You can also feed into your spiritual side while you're here too. I also like to mention this is the most modern shrine I've ever seen in my entire life, with really nice historical looking Japanese buildings and well, Japanese buildings that look brand new. But this big long park has one trick up its sleeves, and that is a natural history museum, which features Japanese representations of dinosaurs. And this, my friends, is something I'm very excited about. They even have a little bit of a biodome that you could go explore if you wanted to get warm in this cold, nasty weather. It's out that this museum is the Natural History Museum as well. And for 300 yen, you get the entire botanical gardens and the Natural History Museum. You see, if you want to go to the botanical gardens, it's only 200 yen. But if you just wanted to go to the museum, you have to pay for the gardens, because it's 100 yen more for this. So this is a museum that costs $1. And there he is, the icon of this park, sitting there in the flesh, or in the flower. There is a lot going on in this sign. It says handsome bot gardening, outdoor wedding, barbecue, surf and turf, specialty and coffee, James Taylor, Gypsy Fire Steam. What? The trees right behind this sign are looking like they've taken drugs. LSD is not allowed in this country, but let me tell you what, don't tell these trees that. Well, I can clearly hear them playing James Taylor, but let me tell you, today is a day that I know it will not be a bad day. Dude, there's chandeliers hanging from that tree. If this was like in America, this would be where the scary rednecks hang out. What is going on with this place? It's like got whips and chains in there, man. It's like safe Hellraiser. This reminds me of the town of Spectre in the film Big Fish. I know this game is like an American staple, but I've never played it before. Oh! Okay, whatever, Richard. Rollmaster! Perfect! I hit it. Hit it. Yup. Yeah. Whatever, watch out, Rich. I don't want to hit you. Yep. Oh! 3 points! I just won the game. Apparently, I'm misinformed. The top run is worth 1 and bombs worth 3. Pop off! Let's head to that museum. You gotta wonder where they got some of these skeletons for these whales. This one is massive. I think I can tell you safely where one of them came from, though. Right off the coast of Osaka Bay, this big bad boy right here. Jeez Louise. When you walk in, you're greeted by a woolly mammoth and something called a Yabi's giant deer, which this deer didn't understand that more is less, like literally, that those horns would be scary as heck. And if he lost one, he'd be like balancing off to the side. And I made a mistake. This is not a mammoth, this is an elephant, and these things used to exist in Japan. My goodness. Apparently these bad boys migrated from mainland China over the sea into Japan because, you know, things were a little different back when these guys roamed the earth. And of course, the next thing I'd show you are things that have been kind of shipped over to Japan accidentally, like giant scorpions. Something that I assume is Gregor Samsa from the Metamorphosis. Or no, that's a model. That's actually not the size of the... That's still a big cockroach. This may seem weird and strange, but in Osaka, you can actually find weasels walking around the city. I was once in Osaka-jo Castle, the area with the castle, and see one of these poking up his head like, hey, how's it going? So beware. You're in for a weasel scare. And they show the different ways that invasive species could come here, like people delivering in trucks, making pets, shipping, dumping, or going to a guy who looks like he wants a lot, but he's got alternative morals. And the thing that I'm most interested in, the history of Earth and evolution of life. We got dinosaurs, folks. Oh, that's so cool. So you got real mammoths here, right next to a giant dinosaur, which I assume is a T-Rex. Excuse me. This is an Allosaurus. Oh, they got a dino footprint here, too. It looks like a big chicken. And there's the head of the mighty Tyrannosaurus Rex. Probably the most famous dinosaur in all of media. Right next to a Triceratops, which they're saying may have not ever existed. This wicked Stegosaurus right here. Man, this is one of the most unique dinosaurs. It's the Tridecadon. And I believe in some things they call it the duck-bill dinosaur, or I might be just making it up right now. So you have all the dinosaurs over here. Then you get into more modern creatures like this, the Desomolstus. It's like a hippo mixed with a walking animal. These things are probably terrifying to see on land, or they could have been very cute. I'm not too sure. Then you got a mammoth, a really long mammoth, and my favorite animal, the sloth. Now in English it's sloth, but Japanese it's namakimono. And these things are just really, really big. They would wipe you off the face of the planet if you bothered them because they have big claws. I don't know why sloths evolved into like slow-moving animals, but they sure are cute. And then there's another big giant whale that's in this room, which looks like it's made out of wood, but I could be wrong. There's a big squid in formaldehyde right here. This guy died with a smile on his face. And here's a real-life nightmare of the seas, the Japanese spider crab, which will make you go, woo, if you saw it. And in this long case, there is an oarfish, which if they wash up on shore, I believe is a sign of bad things to come. And the evolution of primates into simians, into humans, and finally into people making videos on the internet that can't button their shirts correctly. This is a brown bear right here, and just looking at him, it looks pretty normal. Then you'll notice something that's hovering right there. It looks like bears have bones in their tallywhackers. I knew I was going to learn something when I came here. I didn't know that. That is one big piece. All right, I'm about to spoil what a sea monkey really is. Are you ready? This, my friends, is a blown-up version of a sea monkey. They don't look like monkeys at all. This is the evolution. So this is the life of a seed. You can go here, survive being eaten by maggots. If it doesn't make it there, it can make it all the way down here, and then be eaten by birds, then be eaten by insects and also mice and stuff. And then if it makes it all the way here, it can turn into a plant. Strats.
Donguri.
Strats.
Donguri. 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 Donguri.
Are you serious?
Oh no! Tilt. What's the tilt? Come on. No, don't tilt. You can't tilt evolution.
So this is a display of wolves and deer. And if you press one of these buttons, you can take away the wolves or take away the deer. And I think this one, I would say take away the, let's take away this one. It's called like, take away the, whatever it is. I think I took away the wolves. Oh, I took away the wolves, yeah. Oh no, I took away the deer. No. I released more wolves to kill the deer. And now we have a abundance of wolves and no deer. This was a terrible plan. And now all the wolves have nothing to eat. Park and the Natural History Museum. It was pretty cool. Big fan of the dinosaur stuff. And like the little park area that's all around the museum. But as I always say, you can do it, I can do it, we can all do it. Pretty soon you'll be seeing more videos from outside of Kansai, though I'm going to miss this area, but that's a story better told another day. As I always say, you can do it, I can do it, we can all do it. Stay groovy and have a wonderful day. And remember, if you're ever out in the park and someone says, hey, James Taylor, remember, there's a restaurant named after him out here.